Previously on Green Aqua. Got friendly with our biggest enemy in the second version of the Algae Guide.
The winner of the Miss Algae Universe contest is Theo. I don't make any rules, Nick. I go with the flow. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. But before we start, don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, hit that bell button to get notified, become a channel member to support the video production and all that. Thanks for the support. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we've got the 120 by 45 by 45 centimeter, 240 liter tank here, which is 63 gallons. I'm going to try to teach you about the basics of picture composition. So the main reason I didn't want to prepare for this, I wanted to share my thought process as well as I could with you during the making of this tank. So you will experience with me, you will discover with me what can be done with this hardscape. What am I doing? You expected me scaping today? If you do this, it's not going to be beautiful. It's going to be ugly. Oh, nice tape though. It's a horse. Yeehaw! A good contest tank would need to have a lot of depth because then you would be able to build your scape gradually towards the back and you would be able to do a much better perspective. I'm a right-handed guy, so let's say the center of attention is on the right side in the golden ratio point, and that would be approximately here. The ratio of the small compared to the big is equal to the ratio of the big compared to the whole. This points to the golden ratio point, right? So this is already nice there. Always have an end point, as Josh Sim explained in his really good video of setting up a similar size tank. This is going to be a smaller point because I want to have a secondary golden ratio. I'm not sure where things are, but usually I'm using both points. And these are not only points, these are also lines. You've got the horizontal golden ratio line, small, big, the whole height of the tank, and then the two vertical lines, the main line on the right side and the secondary line on the left side. If you want the center of attention to be at this big point here, then you would certainly need to build up the structure. If you have just a small hardscape at the bottom, a lot of people would do it like this. You don't have the height built up, you're thinking that you're going to put some plants in there and you're going to have the plants to cover the background, etc. It's not going to look natural. The idea is to have hardscape that stretches up above this golden ratio line. But I would almost certainly not put it in the middle. So I'm going to take everything out now. This was for illustration purposes. I'm going to start to put in, the lamp is ADA, nothing can hurt it. It also has to look good from that angle because that's the main entrance of the Green Aqua Gallery. I tilted it down a little bit towards the back. I'm quite happy with the line leading here now, and I'm also happy with the back of this leaning against the glass in the back, and it's almost at the water surface. I don't do the story based on my idea. I'm just looking for pieces of wood, and then when the main structure is ready, I'm going to invent a story and all the details are going to be placed in there to support that story actually later on. I first heard that from my friend Adam Pascela from ADA Poland, and he said that you have to select the hardscape first and then you have to use that hardscape as an inspiration for you. We arrived to the second main point of building a planted tank, the importance of shadows. That's coming from Takayuki Fukada-san, the Japanese world champion. Fukara-san was the first one to stress on the importance of shadows because shadows will create tension. The shadows have disappeared because the light actually can shine on all that. And now you have shadow. We need another big piece of wood that points here. There you go. See? Same structure. The shape of the wood looks like a very intricate, very delicate, curly, moving around type of structure, and I want to continue that on the right side of the tank as well. And I will take this big piece out, and I'm not happy with how these two branches end. Some of you are going to ask me, is this going to stress the glass too much? There we don't have much. So we need to cable tie the other side as well. Mountain stones are actually hardening the water. They will release a lot of calcium into the water. They have some limestone in them. Many people have asked us, how do we deal with that? Well, actually we don't. The fluctuation between 120 and 190 is not an issue for the plants. It's not a problem at all. But the key is to do the regular weekly 50% water changes or a little bit more. And now the story starts to take shape. What I'm going to do is going to try to do caves. What if I lean it the other way around? Huh. Oh yeah. Right? So you've got a triangle here, you've got a triangle here, you've got another triangle here, you've got the two golden ratio lines stretching in the back, right? That's the composition. And from here on, it's details and execution, nothing else. We're going to place some wood pieces in here, like that, and we're going to place a geotextile on the top of these wood pieces. So we're building tents now. I constructed a cave out of geotextile, which is a dark material. I've got some Power Sand L here, just a little bit. That's going to go at the bottom. That's it. And then the Amazonia version 2. Some people have suggested, and this is a very good idea, to use some crushed lava stones or some pumice stones or even matrix, but that would be a little bit expensive at the bottom, and then you don't need so much soil. Whoa, something has moved. But is it holding like a hook? The whole scape is being pushed forward. I promise you guys that we're gonna film it if this whole thing falls apart, just for Tommy. Well, nothing bad can happen. Actually, what can happen is that this part where I'm holding it can lean against the front glass. So you can actually just push it back, even underwater. That's not gonna be a problem. This whole structure holds.
That's what Tommy said.
That's what Tommy said. Also, I gotta teach the maintenance guys not to touch this wood here. The more detail you have, the more things you have to look at, the more number of things you have to look at, you'll spend a lot more time in discovering new things. So maybe we could add a terrace here. People keep asking me, what do I need this for? Well, this is to prevent the soil from rolling forward in between the rocks, in the cracks, onto the sand. Let's get in the sand. And for that, I'm going to put on my mask because it might be dusty. How is this? This one has a paper on. You remove the paper, you split the filter a little bit, you put it in between the wood and the rock, drip some super glue with the cap off, and you're ready. There's one last thing to be done before I'll say goodbye. Introduce the pebbles and the Denelle River S and the crushed Frodo stones. And with this, we are ready. This is not in the center. You can see that this negative space is a little bit tilted to the left. This is in golden ratio. This is in golden ratio. From that side, it's really cool. You have the golden ratio point here. So exactly at the point, the heavy point of the tank, vertically. So I'm quite happy with what's happening here. I hope that you're happy too. Don't forget that we're gonna do the big planting session next week for this tank. I'm not able to do this in one take. And Monte Carlo, we're going to use Monte Carlo on top here. I'm just saying for next week, stay tuned. We'll see you next week. Bye. Don't forget to aquascape.
Next week on Green Aqua, Balázs plants the no-plan planted tank. Will the wood float when they fill it up with water?